Have you ever wondered why some people remain calm even in the most chaotic situations, while others break down over the slightest inconvenience? What if the secret to unshakable resilience wasn't about controlling the world around you, but mastering your own mind? In this video, we'll uncover the profound psychological insights of Carl Jung and timeless wisdom that will help you cultivate inner peace, no matter what life throws at you. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to Aspire. Now let's dive in. Imagine living in a state where no external event, no criticism, no hardship could disturb your inner tranquility. It might sound like a fantasy, something only monks or sages achieve by retreating from the world. But what if this level of peace was within your reach? The reality is that most people search for peace in the wrong places, chasing success, seeking validation, or avoiding discomfort, when, in truth, the real source of peace has always been within them, hidden beneath layers of conditioning and unconscious beliefs. Perhaps you don't feel at peace right now. Maybe you've been trapped in a cycle of anxiety, self-doubt, and dissatisfaction for years, believing that inner peace is reserved for the few who are somehow enlightened. But this belief is an illusion. Inner peace isn't about avoiding challenges or suppressing emotions. It's about changing the way you perceive reality. Two people can face the same situation, yet one crumbles while the other remains composed. Why? Because it's never the event itself that dictates your emotions, but your interpretation of it. As Carl Jung famously said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. From childhood, you have absorbed fears, reactions, and beliefs that were never truly yours. Society, family, and past experiences shaped them. Every time you react automatically, whether with fear, anger, or sadness, it's not the real you speaking. It's the echoes of past conditioning, a wounded inner child navigating a world that no longer exists. Most people never question these ingrained patterns. They live on autopilot, repeating the same mistakes, feeling the same frustrations, and enduring the same suffering over and over again. True freedom doesn't come from controlling what happens to you. It comes from mastering how you respond. Unshakable peace isn't about silencing emotions, but observing them without attachment. You are not your thoughts. You are not the voice in your mind that criticizes, doubts, or fears. You are the awareness behind it all. But as long as you identify with your thoughts, you will be ruled by them, swept away by every passing storm. The secret isn't to fight negative emotions, it's to stop resisting them. Resistance gives them power. Acceptance dissolves their grip. Picture your mind as a river. If you try to stop the current, you will only exhaust yourself. But if you learn to observe the flow without getting caught in it, you'll realize you were never the water. You were always the observer standing on the shore. Presence is the foundation of true peace. The present moment is all that exists, yet the mind constantly drags you into the past with regret or projects you into the future with anxiety. If you detach from this endless cycle and simply exist in the now, you will find a stillness that nothing external can disturb. The Stoics understood this well. It is not things that disturb us, but our perception of them. Suffering doesn't come from life's events, but from our resistance to them. If you grasp this, you will see that no one and nothing can take your peace away. Only your own misperception can surrender it. Most people fear silence because in silence the truth emerges, the truth of who they are, of what they've been avoiding, of the fears they still carry. To escape this discomfort, they drown themselves in distractions, social media, consumerism, constant activity, endless external validation. But real peace doesn't come from numbing yourself. It comes from turning inward and facing yourself without fear. Society doesn't encourage this kind of introspection. Everything around you is designed to keep you distracted because the moment you discover your true power, you become untouchable. Detachment is key. If you want unshakable peace, you must learn to let go, not just of past wounds or grudges, but of the need to control everything. The root of suffering is resistance to what is. Most people fight against reality, wishing things were different, resenting life for not aligning with their expectations. But life does not bend to your wishes, and resisting it only creates suffering. The only thing you truly control is your perception, your response, and your inner state. That is where real power lies. When you let go of the illusion of control over external circumstances, you stop being a victim of life. You become free. Letting go is difficult because it requires a complete shift in perspective. As long as you are attached to external things, people, outcomes, validation, you will always be vulnerable. But the moment you detach, you regain your power. You move through life with ease, unshaken by temporary circumstances. Inner peace, perception, detachment. They all lead to one truth. Life is a mirror, reflecting your inner world. If you carry chaos within, you will see chaos everywhere. But if you cultivate peace within, nothing external can disturb you. And this peace is not found in wealth, success, or approval. It is found in how you interpret reality. The real question is not how to find peace, but whether you are willing to stop resisting life and start aligning with it. Because when you do, you will realize that the peace you've been searching for has always been within you. The only thing that ever blocked it was your resistance. The true test of inner peace is not how you feel when life is easy, but how you remain centered when everything around you falls apart. Most people believe peace comes from fixing external problems, achieving goals, or gaining control. But as long as your peace depends on something outside you, it is not real peace. It is a fragile illusion that can be taken away in an instant. Resilience isn't about enduring hardship, it's about transforming it. Those who achieve unshakable peace are not the ones who have had easy lives, but the ones who have used their struggles to grow. Just as fire renews a forest and pressure turns coal into diamonds, adversity can shape you if you allow it. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Every painful experience presents a choice. Let it define you or use it to evolve. Most people become trapped in resentment, self-pity, or nostalgia. But those who understand life turn pain into wisdom. To achieve true peace, you must be willing to release attachment to a fixed identity. Let go of the version of yourself that clings to past wounds, old beliefs, and limiting narratives. When you do, you become fluid, adaptable, and unshakable. Peace is not about controlling life. It is about trusting yourself to handle whatever comes. The search for peace isn't about changing life. It's about changing yourself. And that journey begins now. If this message resonated with you, share your thoughts in the comments. What belief or habit are you willing to let go of today to move closer to inner peace? Let's start a conversation and support each other on this path to true freedom. See you in the next video.